Yeah, what's up? It's your boy Carcino here, man. A lot of people was asking questions. They've been seeing me do the reviews, and they're like, "Man, you and Meek friends now? That's fake. How you love Meek all of a sudden? That's phony. It's because your boyfriend Drake said it." All kind of craziness they've been coming up with. My inbox is full of nonsense. Now, the reason that me and Meek Mill have no beef, at least on my side, is because, first off, let's get this addressed. This is old. Since Meek was going through his legal troubles with this judge, I sided with Meek. You weren't listening to those videos. I haven't spoken ill about Meek in probably over a year. It's probably been about a year, or at least over a year. I probably have not spoken ill of him. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a minute. But with that being said, it's just that there's a bigger fight going on. It's senseless to keep stuff going that don't need to be. And the fact that, from what I'm hearing, a lot of it was, if we go back to the root of it, it was a misunderstanding by the team that he was being represented with at the time. You know, people was thinking they were doing his interests at best by doing what they were doing, and they were making things worse. You know, their heart was in the right place, but, you know, things is just, you know, jumping out of control. And I apologize because I went way over the top once I'm defensive. You know, I'm not a internet guy. I'm a guy that's on the internet. I barely know how to do all this stuff. You see how my video qualities are. So that tells you right there, I'm not one of these tech guys. I don't sit around here and, you know the ins and outs. I just hit record and go. That's it. So naturally, if I'm attacked, I'm going to defend myself. And that's exactly what I did. You know, they came in, had attitude. It's going back 3 years, but to the back-to-back song, all that stuff came out. His PR staff, for the people who was claiming to be his PR staff, you know, like I said, I'm not a tech guy. I don't know who's who or what's what, but there definitely had some access to Meek at this time. Whoever this female was who was lashing out at me, we don't need your hate. I'm like, whoa, hold on. I didn't even say anything, which I didn't. You know, nothing I said was hateful. And they just reacted because they had seen my video and this and that, and they just automatically thought he's with Drake. And so at that time was a lot of chaos going on for me. So having everybody come at him at one time, I'm quite sure they was just reactive too. And this is a thing of growth. You know, you gotta see how people are mentally and what they're doing. My review of his album was based on his music, period. And if you heard my review, then you would understand. So all you guys in the comments section who was making those responses, it was based on the music. And anybody who watched the video or watched the review know that, because I said in the video. And it was based on music. Did I say anything that was inaccurate in the video about the album? No. But I've been told you I've been stopped, like, talking about me in any type of way. You know, a brother getting railroaded by the authorities. You know, it's like, whoa, and it's clear that this judge have an agenda against him. That's clear and present. She ain't even letting it be secret. You know how they try to hide their hands? Oh, her hands ain't hiding. She's letting it be known. I don't like him. And she don't care who knows. She don't care what law she got to break. I'm like, did he sleep with her before? What has happened? But no, we decided to, end that. It's unnecessary. Why are we going to beef with Meek for? It's dumb. In the DM, I told him, I'm like, man, I took it too far. on some of the things I did was too far. So definitely, like, some of the clowning him videos I did was way too far. So I didn't really look at it as like everybody else did. A lot of people looked at it from different eyes. They said, well, let's look at it from a different set of eyes, and see where we are. And I'm like, see where we are? What's that even mean? And they're like, well, let's look at it with different sets of eyes. Let people look at it and, process it and make their own, response as to what's going on. I'm like, what does that even mean? That just sounds crazy and goofy. Like, like, what is that doing? So somebody else looked into it and was giving me the insights. And that's when you really, get caught in it, when another person from the outside is looking at it and be like, well, you kind of went far on that one. You ain't have to do that. You just saw an opportunity to, and you just took a shot. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I did there. Then it was things that they were doing on their side, like I'm saying, he got people on his side that was animated riding for him. I had people on my side that was absolutely riding with me, and I'm the general. I'm in front, so I'm gonna lead that charge. Then of course I had the death threats, the emails, and we watching you. We at your house. I had all this craziness. And it didn't matter. I didn't back down at all. I was all for the nonsense and ready for whatever. I was mad because I was like, dude, you talking about killing me over a video, dog? For real? I mean, did you get indicted because of the video? Did you go to jail? Is somebody locked up? Somebody shot? Somebody not? What are you talking about? You talking about killing me because you don't like the fact that I told the world what's going on? Alright. So all of that stuff was null and void. But, I went on Instagram. I snapped out on Instagram. Because basically when the ghostwriting thing came into play and all the biting lines and people talking about they wrote for Meek and all kind of good stuff was going on, songs being stolen, and the people came to me, and then the Safari thing happened. Me and Safari cool. So when that happened, the situation went from it's over. Every time it's over, I get sucked right back in. It's like, okay, that's over. Zoop, suck back into something else to keep rekindling the flame of the beef. And it was just not necessary. Yeah, he was completely aware of me. His team was definitely aware of me. They would let him know. It was like, man, who is this dude? So it was, yeah, it was a situation. It was a situation for a while. I got family in Philly. And they work at the hospital right by Max's. They Israelites. They not Muslims. So please don't call them that. They Israelites. They don't do social media like that either. They read. They readers. You know what I'm saying? So you catch them, they got their Bibles with them, They got beards and Bibles. But except for they're decked out in white. You know what I'm saying? Nobody bother them. And they don't bother nobody. But don't let the white fool you. They get very violent if need be. But they wanted to put an end to it. You know what I'm saying? They were like, come to Philly. We got you won't get breathed on in Philly. Just come down. I'm like, I'm not going to put y'all in that situation. They was like, nah, you don't understand. We're going to talk to so-and-so and so-and-so. We're going to get this done. And, a lot of people have said that we don't sit down, we're gonna do this and that's that, and it never happened. You know what I mean? So I said, you know what, I'd rather deal with it myself than have somebody in there and somebody might try y'all, or one of my homies or family members get hit my peeps get hit over some nonsense that was meant for me. So I wouldn't put them in that. So I said, nah, I'm good. So you see the game, you see Drake and all these people ending the beef, and that's great. That's outstanding, because it's played out now. Okay, all that stuff jumped the shark with all this trolling stuff. So unless it's something real, then it's not even worth it no more. As time goes by and you making money, you ain't focusing. It don't even pertain to you. You lose interest so much in this stuff. It's like surreal. People are like, how is Drake and Meek so friendly all of a sudden? I mean, guys make a mistake all the time. Brothers fight and they make up and they friends again. It's just how it is. Ain't nobody holding lifetime grudges. You know what I mean? Drake never did anything to this man. But a man who has no forgiveness in his heart suffers an even worse fate than death. So it is what it is. And I ain't saying he gotta apologize to me, and he ain't gotta do none of that stuff. It's just over. It's done. I don't have no passion to bash Meek for anything. Hadn't he went through enough? He's still going through it. You know what I'm saying? Anything, I mean, he's got a lot of people out there that feel like he wronged them, or they not happy with him, or they just gonna be like, you know what, we might have our differences, but when it comes to the law and what they trying to do to you, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna ride with you on that situation, just cause it needs to be done. So that's what's going on right now. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Thank you for listening. And if you guys want to donate to the page, click the link in the description box, and you can leave me an email there and a thank you and a donation. I would appreciate that. As we know, the holiday season is upon us, and people like to go crazy and do things. And we'll see how everything goes, but it's going to be a crazy, wild weekend for the holidays. So be careful out there. There's a lot of thieves. There are a lot of pickpockets. There are a lot of just shopping, period. Stores ripping you off with prices. Things get jacked up, marked up 15%, 20%. Then they say 5% off. So you're like, woo, I got a deal. No, you didn't. So listen, be safe out there in the world. Enjoy your holidays. Enjoy your family, man. Enjoy people around you. If you got somebody you beefing with, just find out what the beef's about first. If it ain't nothing real, then it's like, why do we have conflict? We shouldn't even wake up or think about what might happen if we see each other. We shouldn't have that type of conflict ever. So with that being said, it's your boy Carcino, man. Love, peace, and hair grease.